Hi, my name is Tristan Chaput, and I'm the program coordinator and faculty for the Tartan Tops program at Sinclair Community College. I'm really excited to share a little bit about the program with you all today. So Sinclair's motto is find the need and endeavor to meet it. We know that there are people in our community with intellectual and developmental disabilities who have the desire and drive to go to college, but may need a little support. And that's why the Tartan Tops program was created. Tartan Tops is a comprehensive transition program, and we are a pathway to college and careers for students with intellectual and developmental disabilities. What does TOPS stand for? Well, it stands for Transition, Option, and Post-Secondary Education. There are many programs like this throughout the state of Ohio. I believe at this point there are about 10 different programs. We are unique in the sense that our students take classes for credit, not audit. Those who complete the pathway earn a comprehensive transition program certificate, and many choose to stay at Sinclair to continue their education. We are really dedicated to focusing on student strengths. We know that many people have lots of different talents and interests, and so we don't strive to be prescriptive in our programming. We have many different pathways that fit the unique passions and strengths of our students. With that, we also do not have any program fees. Students pay tuition and fees based on the county that they live in. And placement tests are waived for program participants. Now, at some point, you may have to take a placement test depending on what ultimate career goal you have, but to participate in the Tartan Tops program, you do not have to take any placement testing. Some classes that our students take include Life Skills 1, and that's where we figure out everything that the college has to offer and practice some college skills. Lessons include things like, how do I navigate campus? Sinclair's Dayton campus, where all of our classes take place, has 20 different buildings. How do I get from place to place? But we also talk about navigating the hidden curriculum. Things like, how do I access resources? How do I get involved on campus? College is more than just going to class. It's about being part of a community. How do you engage with your community? How do you learn about clubs and organizations and participate in campus life? But also, how do you study for tests? How do you manage your time? How do you talk to your instructors? How do you get onto your email? Things like that. We pair that with interpersonal communications. That's a foundational course for many majors at Sinclair. That course is taught by interpersonal communication faculty, and what we do is we reserve 5 seats for Tartan Tops students, so all of our classes, as I mentioned before, are completely inclusive. The other 15 or so students are made up from people from across the college, so you'll take classes not only with Tartan Tops students, but with theater majors, English majors, history majors, psychology majors, people from all over. That class is on a pass-fail scale, and so success for us means a 60% or better. In your second semester, you take Life Skills 2, and that's where we really dive into what are you good at? What are your strengths? What are you passionate about? And how can we pair your strengths and passions with a career that makes you excited? That class is all about coming up with a plan for you to achieve your career goals. The second class in that semester is an elective, which is a class for your choice based on your ultimate career goal. Any prerequisites for that class or things that you have to achieve before getting into a class, you will have to meet, but there are lots of classes at Sinclair that don't have prerequisites. Your third and fourth semesters are work skills classes. That's where we're talking about soft skills, transferable skills, things that everybody needs to be successful in the workplace. We're talking about skills like leadership, teamwork. How do I talk to my coworkers? What can I talk to my coworkers about? What can't I talk to my coworkers about? How do I give feedback? How do I take feedback? Things, again, that are going to help you be successful no matter what career you're in. The second class in those semesters are internships. Internships are practice jobs, and we're looking for a few different things in our internship experiences. We're looking for, have you worked before? If not, let's make sure that you have work experience so we can start helping you build your resume. We're looking at professional references. Mom, dad, friends can't be references in your professional jobs.
So who can? Let's get you some experiences that can help you get professional references. What skills do you want to work on? So again, looking at those transferable skills, what things do you need to be successful in the workplace, and what jobs can help you achieve those goals? And lastly, whenever possible, we hope to give you direct experience in your field of interest. That's not always possible, but when we can find those experiences, it's a wonderful thing. These experiences, these internships are not job placement. They are just short-term 16-week or 12 to 16-week experiences. Some pathways that we have at Sinclair through the Tartan Tops program, thinking about those elective courses, some established pathways that we have are HMT 1105, and that is a hospitality program for those who are looking to enter into the field of hospitality. For those who complete that class with a 70% or better, they earn a short-term technical certificate. We also have a relationship with BIS 1120, which is a Business Information Systems course, and that course is also offered on a pass-fail scale. Success for that class means a 60% or better, and in that class you get a lot of deep knowledge in Microsoft Office. But again, as I mentioned, we don't only have a few pathways that you can pursue. We're really looking at connecting you with things that you're passionate about and strengths of yours to find that ultimate career. So I get this question a lot. Wait, are classes hard? And the answer is they're college level classes. In college, we are not able to modify curriculum. We can offer appropriate academic accommodations, which means that you may be challenged at points in your college career. That's okay. That's where we learn. That's where we grow. But some things that you can expect in college classes include homework, and I know that's sometimes a change for people, but you're going to have homework. You're going to have to read textbooks. You'll have to write papers, discuss things with your classmates, do discussion posts online, presentations, tests, and quizzes. So those are some things that you can expect. Typically, classes last anywhere between an hour and 15 to 2 hours. And for Tartan Top students, we're looking at 2 days a week. Who can help you as you're going through homework, discussion posts, tests, quizzes? Well, we have a lot of supports in place at Sinclair and through the Tartan Tops program. We have a transition success specialist who looks at you as an entire person, helping you navigate the college experience, both academically and personally. We have accessibility services, which offers appropriate academic accommodations, counseling services, tutoring and learning, and for Sinclair Tartan Top students, we have a dedicated Sinclair tutor, peer mentors, a neurodiverse support group, and so much more. Some other things that we feature in the Tartan Tops program include peer mentoring, lunch with a leader. So there are many leaders at Sinclair who support our program, and they occasionally will take our students out to lunch. We have a fabulous Tartan Tops lounge, and that is our home base on campus. So students come there to take naps in between class, get support on their academics, play games. We have some crazy Uno tournaments in our Tartan Tops lounge. Sometimes we have different activities that highlight student talents. So this week we've had artwork on display from students. We have a large community table where we have lunch, or people can heat up their lunch in our microwave, store lunch in our fridge. We have all kinds of different activities, and occasionally we will get visits from Piper, our campus community support dog. As I mentioned before, college is more than just going to class. It's being part of a community. And Tartan Top students are Sinclair college students first. So they get to take advantage of everything that the college has to offer, from clubs and organizations, to campus events, to theater and music productions, to the physical activity center where you can work out. There's lots of things to do at Sinclair. For those in the TOPS program, you can expect to pay tuition and fees for your classes each semester. Typically, a Tartan Top student is enrolled in 2 classes, which could be 7 to 8 credit hours per semester.
And students pay tuition based on the credit hour and based on the county that you live in. For specific information regarding tuition and fees, I recommend visiting the Sinclair website. For those who are eligible for the Pell Grant, which is through the FAFSA, our program is typically covered. Now, other than the FAFSA, the Pell Grant, self-pay or scholarships and grants, other than the Pell Grant or scholarships, students do have to self-pay for our program, which means that students cannot take out loans to be in the Tartan Tops program. Each fall, we look to recruit 20 students for our new cohort. Our cohorts only start in the fall, and if you're interested in applying for Tartan Tops, you have until April 1st. We encourage you to complete the Tartan Tops application, the Tartan Tops skills assessment, and then check your email. Note, email, that's how we communicate with you, for next steps. Next steps would include an interview with the team, and then if you are selected for the program, we'll give you next steps for the college admission from there. If you have any questions about the Tartan Tops program, I recommend you visit our website, www.sinclair.edu/Tartan-Tops. If you have questions about college programs like ours, I recommend going to thinkcollege.net. They are an amazing resource that includes things like what would be included in an IEP, how can I prepare my student with an intellectual and developmental disability for college, what scholarships are out there. They are amazing, and that's also a chance for you to explore other college opportunities and figure out what the best path forward is for you and your student. Again, just to summarize what we talked about today, Tartan Tops is a transition pathway for students with intellectual and developmental disabilities that helps students prepare for college and careers. We are located at the Dayton campus, and we are dedicated to finding your students' strengths and passions to help them determine the pathway that is best fit for them. If you have questions about the Tartan Tops program, again, my name is Tristan, and I would be happy to speak with you about our program or answer any questions that you have. Thank you so much for meeting with me today. I look forward to meeting you in person or on the phone soon.